Hello, welcome guys. So this basic pen testing 2 walkthrough challenge. So in the previous video, we have gone through about basic pen testing 1. So I'll just give the short uh, description about the basic pen testing 1. The basic pen testing 1 is the series from from onehub.com, where the ethical hackers can practice their skills. Okay, so the previous video we have gone through about basic pen testing 1, like whoever the newcomers into this industries of the information security, so they usually go with the basic pen testing 1 and 2. So for that's the reason I was like going through about that walkthrough. So I can show you how we can solve the challenges of this machines. Okay, so the thing you have to search just basic pen testing one hub. Okay, so you will be getting this or basic pen testing 1 or basic pen testing. Okay, just click on this. You will be drop into the official site of onehub.com/series/basic pen testing. Okay, so here there is two machines. One is basic pen testing 1, which is already have solved in the previous video. And if you didn't have seen this like challenge, you can just open YouTube and security. So you will be youtube.com/Razz Security, our YouTube channel. So here we are uploading our all videos, whatever we have taking the webinars, and these webinars are free only. And once you are attending this thing, if you're successfully registered for these webinars, you will be getting the participant certificates from the Razz Security. And here we have did the webinars for Android pen testing for beginners, then pen testing on machine, basic pen testing 1 walkthrough. Okay, this is like, here is the video. You can watch this video from starting. Okay, and how to start your career as pen tester, SOC analyst videos, then different type of job roles into cybersecurity domains, then API pen testing. We are also inviting different speakers for the webinars for Razz Security community. If anyone, if no one has have watched, you guys can go through this YouTube videos, and you can subscribe our YouTube channels for the more update. And we also have a Discord server where we have more than 3,000 of users, nearly 3,000 users are there, members. Okay. So also here people shares their resumes. If any recruiters are coming into this community, they can select the candidates and then they can reach out the candidate directly. Not only full-time job, also the peoples can reach out to you members, InfoSec members, for a freelancing work also. And yeah, here we professionals, we talk about uh, daily routine work and all, like how what challenges we are facing into these industries. And here the students also solving challenges and all, this shares their walkthroughs, blogs and all in this place. So you also can join this community and make a proper use of it. If anyone having a doubts regarding networking, Windows, Linux, and if you are getting into pen testing, offensive security, defensive, hardware hacking, you and cryptography, this all options are there, labs. So you can join this community to make it proper use. Okay. So yeah, so we will get into the topic now. So basic pen testing 2, the second challenge. I just click on this, and here the name basic pen testing 2, and when it was released, 10th July 2018, and the author name was Josia Pierce. Okay, so it was a second machine what here this creator was updated. Okay, so yeah, description, this is a boot to root VM. So like you don't have to follow up the all procedures, installation procedures and all. You just have to import it into your virtual environment like VirtualBox, like that, all platforms. This series is designed to help newcomers to penetration testing, develop penetration testing skills, and have fun exploring part of offensive side of security. So you can read completely, and the file size is 1.3 GB, and it will be in the GZ format. Okay, it will be in the gunzip format. You can extract this, and here inside you will get the real file of this machine. So for downloading, there is a two options like normal downloading and the mirror downloading. Mirror downloading is like for a fast, okay, for faster, like if sometimes what happens, the creators will upload that file of machine files into the drive and all something, and like mirror is like where you will be getting the nearest server and all that places the file will be there, and you can download very faster in your on your machine without facing any difficulties. So you can click on mirror link, so then it will start downloading. So already we have downloaded this file, okay, so I'll just cancel it. So where it have been downloaded, I'll just click on here. Okay, here is the file. I'll just right click on extract to home, and here is the folder called as one hub machine, and here is the basic testing. So basic testing 1.oba file is there. So the same path I will extract this file. Select. So it's extracting. So once it's done, we'll just open the path home, and here is this second path. Okay. So now just open your virtual box, search for virtual box. Okay. So I'm just checking that is there any basic pen testing 2 is there or not. Okay, just right click on the basic pen testing 2 and open with virtual box. And it says that network and all you have to see. Okay, and the path, if everything is fine, you just have to click on finish, and it will importing this file inside the virtual box. So it will take few moments. You have to download it. See, if you are using VirtualBox, the Kali Linux into the VirtualBox, then you have to download this file into Windows. Like your main OS is Windows, and you're using Kali Linux into the VirtualBox, then you have to download this file into the main OS, the Windows. Then you have to import it in the VirtualBox where your Kali Linux also is there, the same VirtualBox. So then only you can make the connection between this Kali Linux and this machine in the same network. You can create it. Okay. So here basic pen testing 2, then right click and go to settings and then go to network. Yeah, here is the main important part. Okay, so a lot of newcomers, they will get confused about this network configurations and all. So there is a 3 type of configurations. One is NAT network, and host only adapter and bridge adapter. Okay, so 3 different path is there. So now host only adapter means like you have one machine, you're using main OS as Kali Linux, and this type of machines you're using it into VirtualBox. Okay, and you just want to attack that machine. So that's the reason what you will do. You will go with a host only adapter. So you have to create that network. How to create this network? File, tools, network. Okay, here the host only adapter is there. Then you will just click on create. So you will create this VBox Net 0. Then you will go to the machine, basic pen testing 2, settings. Don't follow first, you listen these things. Okay, network, and then host only adapter and same network what you have created. So this case, when you will be using, if you're using Kali Linux as a main OS, and this type of vulnerable machines, you want to practice your skills. Okay, in that scenario, and you don't want the what we say attacking surface, it will be not like incoming surface, not incoming request, it will be attacking surface. Okay, you will just requesting, not from the requesting inside from the machine. Okay, that scenario will go with the VBox Net 0. Then another one is a NAT network. So NAT network, when you will be using, if you are using Kali Linux and this type of machines into the VirtualBox, the same network, you will create NAT network and you will set it here. How to create NAT network? So I'll just show you that also. Just click on File, Tools, Network Manager. Then you will go to NAT network and you will create it here. See, I created one. So network one, and this is second one. So second one I remove it. So see, already when we have created NAT network. So if you're using Kali Linux and machines, this one level machines into the virtual box, 2 OS, 3 OS there, and you want to create one local area network, that time you will be using NAT network. Right clicks and network, NAT network, and this will keep. And just imagine you are this Windows 7 is there. This also is using a is in the virtual box. Like just imagine this Windows 7 is a Kali Linux, and you want to keep this machine and the basic Pentesting 2 machine in the same network. So you will just right click settings, network, and NAT network, not only NAT, just click on NAT network and same interface NAT network. So this both machines have created the same network. Now you can try this task. Okay. So, but my machine is, I am using main OS as Kali Linux. So that's the reason I will go with basic pedestrian tool through a bridge adapter. Right click settings, network, bridge adapter, and W10. So W10 is my network interface. So some errors also is there detecting. So what it says, the error display screen page, the virtual machine is configured to use graphical controllers other than the recommended one VM SVG. Please consider unless we reason to keep the currently selected graphics and controller. So some display issues are there. We will use VM box SVGA. Okay. Okay. See VM SVGA. Now the error is not coming. And yeah, now okay. So we set up the machine into the bridge adapter, and I'll just show you again. Right click settings, network, bridge adapter, and you can ask that what is this W10. So this is the wireless local area network interface. Okay. So how we will be knowing? Just open your terminal. ifconfig, check your IP address. See here, W10. This is the interface. So my Kali Linux is directly connected with the Wi-Fi. Okay, this interface was getting, and my IP address, my attacker IP address, this one. So when I will be using a bridge adapter and same interface, then my virtual machine is there, no? Like this one level machine. So that machine also will be using the same network. So this machine will be the same network interface. Okay, the same segmentations it will be. So now I'll just double click and start basic pen testing 2. So it started now. Okay, basic pen testing 2 login. So we don't know any login, no username, no password. We don't know anything. We just have the machine. So now I'll just close the all tab now. I'll just open the terminal. Okay, so I'll just type ifconfig. And this was the interface I was using, and my IP address, this one 92.167.29.76. So, and the subnet mask is 255.255.0. It means the CIDR value is 24. 888. 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits, total 24 bits. The CIDR value is 24. So I will use nmap here. Nmap space -SN. SN is used for a ping request, ping scan, and IP address 192.168.29. So as subnet mask is 255.255.0. Okay, so the last segment is the 0, means the last segment will be the host. Okay, so that's the reason 0.0 will keep, and slash, and the CIDR value was 24. So what this nmap will be doing, this nmap with the ping request, nmap is network mapper tool used for network scanning and all. And this -SN will be doing as a ping request. It will send the ICMP Internet Control Message Access Protocol, ICMP, yeah. It will send, I will just show you, ping space google.com. So if you see, it's sending the ICMP packet, okay, Internet Control Message Protocol. So that's how we will get to know that google.com is running. Okay. So the same thing, the -SN is a ping request. It will send a ping request to 0.0 to 0.255. Whatever the IP addresses are there, it will send a ping request. If this Nmap is getting any response back properly, it means that it's live. Okay. So we are searching for the live machines now. So there it can become the attacker machine's IP address and the vulnerable machines what we have installed a basic pentesting tool. So that IP address it can come. So in this network, whatever the IP address is live running, so that IP address will be getting. See here, 0.1 we got it. So also you can use IP space root to check what is our gateway IP address. So if you observe here, 192.168.29.1 is our gateway IP address and our attacker IP address this one. So I'll just open the notepad. Okay, so gateway IP address, gateway IP is, this is the gateway IP address, what we got it here, 0.1. Copy this, Control Shift V, C and Control V, paste, and the attacker IP. What was the attacker IP? 0.76. Just copy this. So if you observe here, 1, 2, and 3. These 3 different IP addresses live. So 0.76 was the attacker IP address. So the balance is, the remaining one is 0.41. So 0.41. So I'll just check again, is that network is fine or not? Okay, so everything is fine. So I can confirm it by, this can be the victim IP address, the basic pentesting 2 IP address. I'll just copy this and I'll basic pentesting 2 IP. Okay, so still we are not confirmed. So that's the reason we will do another scanning now by using Nmap. Nmap space -s caps V -caps O. So SV is for a version detection. -caps O is for OS detection. And I'll paste the IP address. Okay, it's asking the root access. I have to get into the root, sudo space su, super user do space switch user. So I want a root access. Then I'll type nmap space -s caps V -caps O and the IP address. Now it's doing the OS detection, version detection on the victim IP address. So here 3 IP address we got, 1 gateway IP address, 1 attacker IP address. And this is what something we are not sure about that. Okay, is that basic pentesting 2 or not? So yeah, successfully we have scanned and we got the result. See, yeah. So this is the Linux only, Linux 3.0, the what OS is running. Okay. So Linux is not a operating system, it's a kernel. Okay. So, but there is a different type of operating system comes with the user interface and all, like Ubuntu, so Kali Linux. This you can call as operating system, but Linux is not operating system, it's a kernel. But to make it as an operating system, they are using the different distributions name like Ubuntu, Mint, Arch Linux, then Parrot, Kali, or different type of operating systems are there, distributed operating systems are there. So Linux is a kernels. Okay, so we are done with that. Okay, it's using Linux. And can you see here the different port numbers are there? Port number 22, 80, 139.445. So 139.445 is the SMB service, server message block. Okay, which is also we can say as Samba, service Samba. This service is used for a file and printer sharing and all, and sometimes to connect with the Windows and all for file printer sharing. Okay. So these two ports are open, and port number 80 is also open, which is running Apache, the web server. Okay, the version also we have got it like HTTPD 2.4.18 Ubuntu. So yeah, so and port number 8080 Apache Tomcat also is using. So, but the thing is like port number 80 is open. So what we can do, we can check the web server of this IP address. I'll just copy this IP address and I'll go to the browser. I'll open the new tab and HTTP colon double slash and I'll paste this IP address. Okay, and enter. So port number port number 80, which was Apache was running. So we check on this. Okay. So yeah. So can you guys observe here like undergoing maintenance? Please check back later. So it shows that the website which is running, it's not completely completed and it's in the maintenance. Please check back later, they are saying. Okay, so see, a lot of the cases when you are doing some research and all, there is a lot of hint will be hidden in that certain areas. Okay, so some of the hyperlinks will be there, which will be helps to redirecting to the another source, another websites and all. So you have to check that hyperlinks and all by the going through page source. So right click and click on the view page source. Okay. So undergoing maintenance, please check back later. Check our dev notes sections if you need to know what to work on. Dev note sections. So there is like it's saying that dev note, check our dev note section if you need to know what to work on. So yeah, dev note means it can be for a developer or development areas and all. So we are not sure about this thing. Okay, so what we can do, I'll just copy this URL. And here is on Linux, there is one very good tool called as DIRB, D-I-R-B, DIRB, DIR Buster, to directory buster. What the tool will be doing means it will be uh, attacking on the target and trying to find out the different possible directories from the target. Okay, different directories. So directories means like slash important slash password or slash image. So these are the directories. Also, sometimes there will be subdirectories like sub image directories, and then the content file. So img.jpg file, which is inside of this sub image and sub images inside of the image directory. Okay, so this type of directories we can find it out by using a dirbuster tool. I just copied this and I will use dirb and I'll basic the IP address here slash. Okay, so there is a certain word list will be there, which will be having a lot of different type of directories name, and that tool will be checking it out each of the directories, and it will see that which is the valid one. Okay, enter. Cool. See that the word list file was inside of this USR folder, share dirb word list, and this is the common.txt. So this file have a bunch of different directories name, and that is what it's checking to this target after this slash target, like what directories are available, possibilities are there. So we got this development. Okay, and it's running. So yeah, it can be a possibilities. So I'll just copy this complete link. Okay, I'll just go to URL and paste this development. That is what it was saying now. Like check our dev notes. So can be a possible. Cool. See, we got index of development. So that's what it was saying. Dev node sections if no. Okay. So in the dev nodes, we got dev.txt. Okay, this is the file, dev.txt. It was saying to check dev file, na? Dev node sections. Okay, this is the file. So two files we got it. Two file. One is dev. One is dev, and second one is j.txt. The second one is j.txt. Okay. So I'll just click on dev.txt. So here there is a set one message is there. 2018 4th month 23. So the person is saying that I have been messing with that strut stuff and it's pretty cool. I think it might be a need to host that on this server too. Haven't made any real web apps yet. So they didn't make any real web app yet. But I have tried that example you get to show off how it works. And it's the rest versions of the example. Oh, and right now I am using version 2.5.12. It's like this they are disclosing the versions of something 2.5.12. What is this 2.5.12? So we'll just go to Nmap. I think we got the version scan also. Where is this 2.2.5.12? They are talking about this Apache server only because other versions were giving me trouble. So -k, it's saying the -k, someone is there who is saying about this thing. Okay, this message is said by a -k. So the name, someone's name is -k. So here the K is saying something. Okay, and then assembly has been configured. So they are saying that assembly also have been configured. I got a setup, we'll put it on content later. So the J is replying that I got Apache setup, we'll put it in our content. So there is a 2%, like one is K and one is J. They both are communicating with each other. So this thing, we got it from a dev file. Okay. And you can see the URL also. I'll just copy this dot slash this one. Okay. Slash dev file. Okay, now we will go back and there is another file for j.txt. Just click on this. So for J, so for J means someone is written, okay, K is writing for J. Okay, so here we got that K is giving message for J. Okay, what was the message? I have been auditing the content of slash etc slash shadow slash etc slash shadow. So if we talk about shadow, so shadow is a very confidential file of all Linux systems. Those most of the people always think like slash etc slash passwd password file. It's actually a password file, but it's wrong. So password file is not for a password file. Password file is for a the basic informations and very important informations for the users of the system of Linux system. So I will just show you one example. Cat slash etc slash password. So this is the slash etc slash password. If you guys see here, root colon slash x00, and here is the root username and what the path of cell it is mentioned. So it shows that which user have what access of the certain cells and all. So this all are the users informations will be available into the password file. But there is another file called as a shadow file. Okay. cat slash etc slash shadow. So this shadow file will be containing of the password. See, here if it mentioned as X means the password of this root have been stored in the shadow file. So basically shadow file will be having the confidential password of the system. Okay, so this is very important. So I have been auditing the content of /etc/shadow to make sure we don't have any weak credentials. And I was able to crack your hash really easily. So what they were saying, so J can able to crack the K's password very easily. So just copy this. The important message it is. For J, the message was crack your hash really easily. So it means the J's password is very weak. You know our password policy. So please follow it. Change the password as soon as possible. So which is written by K. So it makes clear that the J is some user, the name called J, his or her password is very weak, can be easily crackable, which is saying by a K. So K is the main authority person of that system, okay, of that server. So till now this information we got it. Mm, nothing more than that we are getting. Okay, so the link also I'll just copy this. The link was this. Okay. Okay, until here, we are clear with that. That server have a two users. One is K and one is J, but we don't know the full name, username and all. So we need to know about the username of the target. So we can, and also there was mentioned that SH was open. Okay, see SH also is running on the victim machine. Okay, so we can able to connect with the this. So if I'm using SSL also, I need to know the username of uh, the target. Okay. So that's the reason we can't able to connect. Now what we can do, and yeah, we have seen one more thing here that, okay, this 445 is open, Samba. So SMB service is open. So now there is a one tool called as Anom for Linux, enumeration for Linux. By using that tools, you can find out the Linux Linux or Windows systems username and all information. You can enumerate and you can able to get that information. Okay. So what we can do, Anom for Linux and victim IP address. So we will try out the. So we'll try. Okay, okay, something is going on. Okay, see here, guys, enumerating user using SID and login user and password. So two user K and Jan. Okay, K is for K and J is for Jan. The two users. We got the username also. K and Jan. And the Jan password is weak. Jan password is weak. So what we can do? We can connect with SL space Jan at the date and the IP address of the victim. So it's saying to connect just yes, Jan password. So we don't know the password now. So there is only one way to crack that password. So now we have to crack the Jan's password. Okay. So how to crack the password now? We can use some tools. So we can use the tool called as Hydra. Hydra space -L and hyphen L. If you know the username, you can use -L. If you don't know the username and you want to brute force that username also, use caps L and then the path of different the word list of the users. Okay, like you have the bunch of usernames for you want to brute force for finding out the correct username. So you can use like that. But here we know the username called as Jan space and password we don't know. That's the reason we can use this. So yeah, but before that, we should need a password word list file. Okay. So for that, just search locate space. There is a good password word list file called as rocku.txt. Just search rocku.txt, rocku. So we got this one. See, here it is, rocku.txt.gz. So it is in the compressed format. You have to extract that file. Okay. Sometimes you will not get this. What you have to do, you just have to update the database. Update DB. Okay. So now first you have to extract this file. Okay. How can you extract? Gun, zip, and the complete path of the file. Copy this and paste it here and enter. Okay, cool. So now update the database. Then search for locate.txt, rocku.txt. See, here we got it. This is not in the compressed format. Now you can use this file. So now I will be using Hydra space -L and the username was Jan and the password we don't know. We want to crack the password. For that purpose, we will be using the caps P space and the path of that file, the word list of passwords. Copy, Control-Shift-P and Control-Shift-V. Paste it and then the target IP address. Copy this and paste it here. Space and then SSH. Enter. So now it will try to crack the password. Why we use SSH? Because we are trying to crack the password for this SSH only, na, of that user, Jan user. So it will be finding out the possible passwords which can able to uh, run. Yeah, I hope so. It can take some time. We'll wait. It's this Hydra is a good tool for password cracking and all. So it will find out the best way, the possible way to crack the passwords. If it's if there is a possibilities, then it will be able to crack. There is a Hydra for password cracking. There's a tools. Hydra is there. Then John the Ripper and also there. So we'll pause the video. Successfully we have cracked the password. Okay, so you can see here 22, the port number 22 using SSH secure cell and the host IP address, the victim IP address, login username was Jan and password was Armando. Okay, now we'll try to connect with the this one Jan A and then 192.168.29.41. and enter. And the password was Armando, Armando. So it is not visible. Why? Because for shoulder surfing, this is from the Linux, like for making aware about the securities and all. Okay, like no one have to serve. They have to see the password if they are next to you. Okay, that's the reason it's invisible. So, but the password is there. Just enter. Yeah, got it. See, we successfully did login into the victim machine, the Jan user. Okay. So now type ls to check. Nothing is there. cd space double dot slash ls. So there is two user in the okay, before we were in the Jan user, but nothing was there inside. So in the Jan user, nothing is there, but we can get into k cd space k slash change directory space ky the k user and type ls. So we have file called as pass pass.bak backup file, something it is. I don't have any idea about this thing. So ls space ls space hyphen l for long listing, a for all, h for with the size, and enter. Okay, so here some of the hidden files also there, which is c.sh. So we can also able to connect with k user. Okay, but yeah, we can also see the file access pass.bak. So read and write permission only is there for the main user. The main user, the K. So K user have only read and write execute permission, read and write execute permission, and other group and other user don't have any file permissions. So without having the K user, we can't able to access this file. Okay. And in the another side, there is a .sh, and here D means directory, read, R means read, write, execute. W means write, X means execute. So main user K is having a read, write, execute. Other group have only read and execute permission, and other user. So like now Jan user is the other user. No? So other user, Jan user have a read and execute permission. So it means we can you execute the command on this directory .sh, cd space .ssh, enter, ls space hyphen lah. Cool. So here there is a private key of the k user. The private key is there, id underscore rsa. So okay, we'll try to get the root access also. Password for Jan Armando. What was the password? Armando. See. The Jan was Armando. So K password we don't know now. So we have to find the key password. Okay, Armando, we can try this. Armando. So what is saying? Jan is not in the studio file. So Jan don't have the root access to which can help to switchable. Okay, this incident will be reported. So now that Jan is not have any access. So what we have to do? We have to switch into the K user. Okay, for K user, we can try SSH space KAY edit date 192.68 K. Yes. Oh shit. Now for switching into K user also, we need a password of K. So we don't know the password of key. So nothing we can do. ls space hyphen LH. So only possible way. Okay. Here is private key is there. Hyphen I and the private key we can use. Okay. Enter the passwords for a key. To ID RSA, there is it's also have the password for that. Then only we can able to do login through SSH or the K user. So there is only one way is to crack the private key now. ID RSA have a read write permission for main user. Other group only have read permission and other user only have a read permission. Okay, so Jan can read this file now. Cat space ID RSA. Okay. Okay, now we can able to read this. So what we will do, we'll just copy this file first, content. I just copy this, Control Shift C, and I'll go to the new tab and sudo space su password cd space yeah, I'll just create the folder called as basic pass. In the basic pass, I'll create a folder called as part 2 cd space basic pass part 2. I'll just go inside. So here in part 2 directory, ls nothing is there. So nano space private. Okay, paste it here. The key of this as the private key, I'll just save it. Control O to save, Control X to exit. Okay, now cat space private. Okay, this is there now. So now what we will do next? Now we can use this tool called as John the Ripper tool. We can use it, but before that we have to convert into the John the Ripper format. John the Ripper format. For that, there is a tool called as SSH2 John. Okay. So here is this. So John the Ripper, this is the file. Okay, there is a one thing called as copy space. Rotate. Locate. This is the file I want to copy and paste it where in the same place. Okay, enter ls. See, we copied this sh2. It's copied, not moved. Okay, so it will be already there. So this is the Python script which helps you to convert your private key of sh into a John format. Okay, so how can you do this thing now? Python space sh2 John private greater than space and then pass dot hash. So in the hashing format, it will create ls. So here is this the hashing format now. Cat space pass. Okay. So yeah, so this is in the format of John. So now what we can do, we can use the John the Reaper to crack this password now. I opened a new tab and I was doing, see already we have this session here now. So I'm opening a new tab and I'm trying this thing now. Okay, John space pass dot as and word list equal to, so we have a word list file, that one, that rocku.txt. Okay, here it was. We'll just go to there. Okay, this is the file, rocku.txt file. I'll just copy this and I'll go to the place where I have to paste it here. I'll paste it here. Okay, and then enter. So now by using a John the Ripper, we can able to crack the password. Oh, cool. See, we got it. Biswax. This is the key for SH. Okay, so we can try now the same thing. SH space hyphen I ls I will do first. Okay, SH space hyphen I ID RSA space and the username was K at a date and the IP address was this. Copy this and paste it here and enter. Yes. So now it's asking the password. What was the password? PESS wax. PEESWAX wax. Oh, cool. See, we got it. So actually, you know that once we get this type of access, now we will be like, it will be a piece for us. LS. Okay. Space LH. Cool. We directly log in the place, the path of that area. See, this is a file. Now, cat space pass. Oh, so here are really strong password that follows the password policy. So now we'll get into the root access, sudo space su, and password for the key is, okay, this is the password. Copy this. I'll just trying out. Oh, cool. ID. We got the root access now. Successfully, we are in the root now, ls. So, but still we didn't get any flag. Okay. There is a flag.txt, cat. I think this is only the flag what we have to reach. Oh, cool. Successfully, we have reached out. Congratulations, you have completed this challenge. There are two ways that I am aware of to gain a cell and two ways to privilege escalation. Okay, the thing was, it was called as privilege escalation. I encourage you to find them all. If you are in the target audience, newcomers to pen testing, I hope you have learned something. A few takeaways from this challenge should be that every little bit of information you can find can be valuable, but sometimes you will need to find several different pieces of information, combine them to make them useful. Enumeration is a key, is key. Also, sometimes it's not an easy as just finding a obviously outdated one level service right away with the port scan. Unlike the first entry in this series, usually you will have to dig deeper to find things are not obvious or, and therefore might be overlooked by administrators. Thanks for taking the time to solve this VM. If you choose to create a write-up, I hope you will send me a link. I can be reach out to joshua.vt.edu. If you have got questions or feedback, reach out to me. Happy hacking. Okay, guys, successfully we have done. Okay, so now, yeah, we are thanks a lot to attend this challenge. So stay tuned for the next challenge. Bye bye. So now, just search razzsecurity.com/course/enter. So you will be getting this website where you can read the completely whatever topics we are having the courses. Okay, introduction to ethical hacking, system setup, networking fundamentals, or whatever basics of Linux, information gathering. Okay, this all topics will be there in our courses, and how to set up the labs. Okay, hack labs using Nmap and Metasploit, system hacking and man-in-the-middle attack, cryptography, Google hacking database, steganography, bulb sort, content and subdomain discovery, and web application hacking. And we also give training for a classroom training and college trainings, corporate trainings we do. So our top students who are going through us, our training, they are working in top companies. So whatever, if you have any related questions, you can check it out and you can reach out to our team. Okay, so here is the inquiry form. You can reach out to our team. You can drop a message, and WhatsApp number also you can connect with our team with a WhatsApp, or you can call them. Okay. And here we have a 3 different mode of that training: classroom training, online, and self-paced. So classroom training, like you will be coming to our headquarter, it in Bangalore, and you can learn under the guidance of trainer. Okay, so this all things today we have just performed this thing, but when you go into classroom training, you will go from basics, everything from basics, everything will be covered up with a proper guidance. Okay, so Linux practice, because Linux is also very important. This all things will be covering one by one. Okay, so classroom training is there, then online training. Okay, so who are not able to come to Bangalore and doing the training, they can go with the online live classes, and here self-paced. Okay, so recorded videos are there. Who are comfortable with the recorded videos? Recorded videos also is not bad. Okay, so you can go with the recorded videos, and recorded videos personally have designed from me only. Okay, so my recorded videos are there in the self-paced. Okay, and the pricing also of this, we have did our best to keep it in the affordable pricing. Okay, so actual fees is around like 15,000. Okay, but currently we are giving it in 3,000 rupees, this course. In 3,000, like lifetime access, okay, of the course. Same topic, the topics are same only. And you can download the brochure actually. You can click here, the website. Yeah. So here it will be more deeply, and here roadmaps and all are there. You can get one idea. 15,000. But you just go with the online, like you can get a discount in 3,000, you can get it. And modules also, everything is clearly we explain whatever is there. And yeah, so you can download this. And if you are interested, you can enroll it from here only. You can directly pay, and our team will coordinate with you and they will add you in the group and all.